So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Back to the air, Boykin after the pick six. On the move to his left. Floating one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Boykin. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing here, Boykin on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Boykin. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run with Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He'll get it up the middle.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Gun! Gun! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
On second down, Darnold dancing to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Boykin on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The result of first down is a quick slant gets him 14. Now Boykin on first down. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The first down carry here for Johnson. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jets have recovered. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Boykin. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10, Darnold finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case,
and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. This time, Boykin looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Green 39.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays, not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. On 1st down, Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
All right, here we go.
Darnold from the gun. That one's complete to Tomlinson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold, eluding the pressure, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Flex round. Flex round.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On 2nd down, it's Boykin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Ohio. Ohio.
3rd and long for Boykin. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Oh, he's got him wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So we've reached halftime with a visiting. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead. And we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go play action with Boykin. Wide open receiver complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Again, this is Chubb, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, here's Boykin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here we go. 319. 319. Leopard.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want ball security is important, And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A first down throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Darnold down to throw. Being chased out left. Hauled in by Anderson left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Darnold on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll
on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And it's been like this all. Understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The Jets on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Complete outright to Kurz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On the carry, it's Cannon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Play action. It's Darnold. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Boykin. That's Njoku over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Play action. Now Boykin. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Now that's a pretty play right there, and what I'm thankful for is it wasn't me in that situation, because one of the toughest things about defending the deep ball is not panicking, because the longer you run with a receiver, you're trying to figure out, am I close to him? Can I make a play on the football? Will I be there when the ball actually arrives, what we call the moment of truth? And in this case, the defender did not panic, stayed right.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Here's Cannon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold eluding the pressure right. That's caught right side by Anderson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Boykin on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action now. Boykin, he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. Forced out to his left. And some, oh no, he lost the football. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's Darnold now on second down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Third and long, it's Darnold. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so it looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Second and 10 now. Boykin to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The result, a 1st down as a quick slant gets him 14. Now Boykin. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Browns, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders.